too sorry. Manchester City won. Manchester is red, and it will always be red. What a game! That game was just holy shit. It was just a game. So in the first half, we were playing pretty well. Defensively, we looked solid. It was so good. We were really good. In the second half, I don't know why Ten Hag brought Martial off for Anthony. It was a mistake in my opinion because then we lost that attacking press that we had with Martial. That hold up play, missed his hold up play, and that affected our attacking press. So then City started to control the game, and they just there was this barrage after barrage of attacks, and this went on for like 15 minutes, and then sorry about that. My Wi-Fi stopped working. Someone did now. So yeah. Oh my God. So first, in the second half, and Grealish scored, and then it's just. I don't really blame anyone for that goal. I mean, the thing is, in football, if a team just keeps on attacking your defense, there will eventually be a time where the opposing team will have an opportunity to score, will have an opportunity to score. And so they had that in the second half with Grealish. And then we got back into the game. We started attacking more, started getting at the box more. And of course, that substitution, Garnacho on for Eriksen. Eriksen wasn't really having a good game. Garnacho had made a huge impact off the bench. Great sub by Ten Hag there. And also that was a mistake by Ten Hag, by the way. At halftime substitution, thinking of Martial for Anthony. I don't think that was a big mistake because Anthony was really play well. But putting on Garnacho and shifting Bruno to the 10, changed the game, and Garnacho changed the game as well. Bruno played much better as a number 10 for us, and it was just fantastic. It was, bless you, it was absolutely fantastic. Really happy with the win. And, this is one of Manchester United's biggest win in years. I mean, against Manchester City, champions of England, right now, beating them at Old Trafford. Uh, 10 games unbeaten. Not unbeaten, 10 games winning. We've won 10 games in a row, which is just incredible. 10 games in a row. And Woodward, new signing, he was there. I think he'll be a decent signing for Manchester United. We play a game, I believe. We have a Premier League game against Palace soon as well, and City plays Spurs soon. Hopefully, Spurs can get a result against them, and maybe we can go above City in the league because right now we're only 1 point off City, with 3 points ahead of Newcastle. A golden isn't good, but still, in terms of points, we're looking pretty decent right now. Our next game, not against Palace, our next game is against one and only Arsenal, who are top of the league, but I might top of the league, even if it was against Spurs. That would be a huge game as well. If we can beat Arsenal as well, then I think we could definitely say that Ten Hag is making something really special at Manchester United. And yeah, then we played Palace, and then we played the big games against Barcelona as well, I believe. So yeah, and here he is, the birthday boy. Hello,
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you,
happy
thank you,
birthday. Yeah,
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So
yeah,
actually, I'm actually running late, so I will just talk about some points, but and I will leave you unfortunately because I have Monday I have my exams, so I have to study for that as
all
well.
right, right.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, you continue. Yeah.
yep. So I mean, oh, I mean, I mean, this is one of Manchester United's biggest win in years, and I mean, yeah, and I want to give a special shout out to the defense because for most of this game, our defense was so good, and they only had one shot on target for the whole game, and that was the goal, which it was
The
gonna happen.
Grealish
Yeah,
goal. The Grealish goal.
Grealish goal. And I don't really blame anyone for that because in football, like if a team keeps on attacking you, they're eventually going to score. And we just couldn't get the ball in the 15 minutes. So, yeah. And actually, what I think happened is Martial was brought off. So
Yeah,
we
fine,
missed
Anthony.
yeah, and we missed his hold up play. And so City started having control of the game. But then when we brought on Ericsson was having a good game, by the way. Ganacho, great. He played really well. Bruno changed the game when he went to number 10. And that's pretty much the story of the game. And yeah, so give us your thoughts on the game, man.
Like I didn't watch the game because the servers here in the hostel is pretty shit. But overall, I would say I think so. Great birthday present. I would say a very great birthday
Yes.
present for me. Like I told you, like my exams also going on. I have my birthday at the hand. Today I have my birthday. Today is the derby as well. Unfortunately, I couldn't watch the game, but hopefully I will watch the highlights, the whole game highlights. Like it's actually come and Haaland. I heard someone saying like he was going to score a hat trick at Old Trafford. Where was he? I couldn't like where was he today? Was he even playing today? Was he even playing today?
Yeah, our defense was so good. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, and also right now, at Sting stand, we are only 1 point off City. 1 point.
Like we can fight for the title. Like it's not that late, but you never know. You never know.
It'll be tough. But also, this is interesting. City, their next game is against Spurs.
And our next game is against Arsenal.
Yep. So if Spurs beat City and we beat Arsenal, we go second.
Like we are the only team. Like we are one of the few teams to beat Arsenal, and some of the teams have also beaten Arsenal
Yes.
as well. And I think so.
And,
In
yeah,
like
I'm
once,
pretty sure. Yes,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're the only team to beat Arsenal this season.
Yeah, one of the few teams, and Phil Foden's father and brother actually Manchester United fans. So
Yeah,
happy days, and his mother and his
yeah.
he and his mother is our City fans. So yeah, when I don't know if you know, but by a fact that like he got a contract from United as well, but his mother was a City fan, so he accepted to play to.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
You
So
are you are
yeah,
lagging out.
and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Foden was also a Man City fan.
Yeah,
So
unfortunately, and
yeah,
I think I haven't seen the game. Just asking like how Arun Wan-Bissaka played. Like if the entire events played well, he also had played
he was good. He was good. He was good. I think Mordes was quiet for most of the game. Also, not Mordes. Like that was an aside. Yeah, but he was his job was Foden, and Foden was quiet. He was very quiet. So Wan-Bissaka did well. Grealish, apart from the goal, he didn't do much. So good game for Wan-Bissaka.
well. And welcome to Manchester United. Wout Weghorst.
It
Welcome,
was.
welcome. I think so. We desperately needed a
May-
striker, and he will be a good backup for
Yes.
Martial. Maybe he can start over Martial.
Yeah, yeah. He suits Ten Hag's system as well.
Yeah, like he's not the fastest of the guys, but he can. But he certainly he was he was the only player last season in the Premier League who actually gave constant pressure for Burnley when he was for playing for Burnley. He gave constant pressures to defenders in the opposition's box. So
Yeah.
like think like what an excellent striker we have. I think so.
Yeah.
Like if Burnley I don't think so he wants to move to Burnley. I think so we should make but the problem is that he's old. He's 30. So we need a good striker, like a striker who is young.
We shouldn't buy him. We
Yeah,
shouldn't buy
actually, we
him.
should
We
buy
should,
him.
like I think
Actually, we should buy him. Actually, we should buy him.
no, I don't think we should buy because I think a loan deal is fine. I think like keep him till the summer, and then in the summer when the new owners come in, get Osimhen. I'm telling you right now, he is special. Get Osimhen, in my opinion. Get Osimhen.
And one more thing. Joao Felix sent off on his Premier League debut. Welcome. Welcome. And I have like and I'm right now thinking for Chelsea fans. Like sorry for them. I'm really actually really sorry for Chelsea for these Chelsea fans. Like this like Ted Boley, he literally sacked Tuchel for Graham Potter. And look what he's doing right now. Look what the hell Graham Potter is doing right now.
Look at okay, right now this is Marcus Rashford.
Oh yeah, he scored in the stoppage. Yeah, he scored in the stoppage. Yeah, he scored in the stoppage time. Exactly.
And yeah, I mean, and that is his ninth game at Old Trafford where he scored consecutively. Ninth game.
Yeah, and yeah, like I have no I don't know if you know this, but like Marcus Rashford, he's already turning out to be my player of this season.
Yeah, I
Like
mean
what a
he
season!
is.
Like what a season he's having, man.
Yeah, what a season! I mean, I think if he keeps this up, I think he will be Player of the Year. I mean, he might even get nominated for Premier League Player of the Year at this point. He's been so good.
He's that good.
And I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, and of course, I think, and also, I just that if we win against Arsenal, it'll be so big because I'm looking at our fixtures. After Arsenal, these are our list of games, for January and February in the Premier League. After Arsenal, we play Palace, Leeds, Leicester, and Brentford. I think Brentford's a bit tough, but apart from Brentford, I think we can beat all those teams pretty easily. Like not very easily, but like we should beat all those teams. So yeah, and I mean, if we're looking at the top six, we have only 3 games after Arsenal. We have 3 games left against the top six for the rest of the season. So this is going to be that game against Arsenal is going to be huge as well.
It's going to be
But
huge. And but the Premier League have done dirty to us because like we have like between the Arsenal game we have some other game as well.
now we have Arsenal game next week.
No. One second. 18 also we have some game. 18 also we have one game. I remember. 18 also.
18.
18, yeah, 19 we
FA.
have got Crystal Palace in the Premier League. 19 we got Crystal Palace.
Oh crap!
Like that's what I'm saying. Like what the hell? Like Premier League and same with Arsenal as well. They are having like 15. They're playing some other team, and if it's not 15, like 16, 17, and 18, they're facing us.
18. Wow.
Like I blame the World Cup for this, man. Come on, it's as simple as that.
That's not good. And when yeah, that's not good. Yeah, and I mean, and of course, also also the thing is, I'm so happy about this run because next month is that big game, 2 big games against Barcelona, and we look unstoppable right now. We look so good, and
And
if we play Barcelona
Barcelona,
tomorrow, we beat them.
Barcelona, be careful, be careful.
Be careful.
Like
And
I won't
yeah, I
jinx
think
it, but I won't jinx it, but
yes,
still.
I think Weghorst will make his debut against Palace as well.
Yeah, hopefully he can.
Yeah, and
And okay, man, I have to bid my farewell over here. I have to leave because I have
it's
my exam. I have to study as well. Unfortunately, sorry guys, sorry, my bad. But I'll be back. I'll be back. Don't worry. I'll be back. I'll be back. Don't worry. Okay, just see you, man. And thank you for the wishes, man. Thank you for the wishes. Thank you.
yeah,
Unfortunately, I have to leave early today.
yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's
Okay,
fine.
man. See ya. Yeah, it's just see ya, man. See ya.
So, yeah. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, it was great to have him on, and yeah, so yeah, now player ratings. Oh boy, these are gonna be fun, man. What like this player ratings are so fun. All right, here we go. David De Gea, give him a 6. Solid performance from him. Distribution was fine. Tried to hold Burnley the whole game. Didn't really have a lot of saves to make. Don't need anything here. had any sense to make. And for the goal, couldn't really do much about it. So yeah. I don't know, Wan-Bissaka. I'll give him a 7. I'm a bit too generous. 7 because, Foden was quiet for most of the game and created opportunity. Apart from the goal, he didn't do much. Wan-Bissaka, he was really good defensively. He didn't really do much going forward. I think he won a corner, but that's it. That's all I can remember from him going forward. But, he had a good game, Wan-Bissaka. Raphael Varane, give this man an 8, please. Why am I hitting myself? Okay, sorry. 8 from Raphael Varane. So good. And same with Luke Shaw. 8 for both of our centre backs. Both of them were so good. I would give it the extra edge to Luke Shaw because he was involved in he was involved at times forward as well. Because he's a left back, so obviously he can play in the opposition side as well. That was a bit of a risk because that means that but I'm pretty sure someone else had come up for them. So I'm pretty sure it was fine. So yeah, Varane and Shaw, they were incredible today. They dealt really well with Haaland. And I don't even think Haaland scored a shot on goal. Oh yeah, and yeah, as I said, City had one shot on goal, and that was I was on target, and that was a goal. Apart from that, no shots on targets. Incredible from that defense. Malacia 7, actually not 8, man, 8. He was so good. He dealt really well with Riyad Mahrez. He was, but unlike Wan-Bissaka, he was involved in our attack as well. He went forward pretty well. Great performance from Malacia. Casemiro 8. I mean, he was so good. I mean, constant blocks, got in tackles, winning headers, got an assist for our first goal, and yeah. And for the first goal, that's people want to know my opinion on it. I think it's definitely a goal. Rashford knows he's offside. He knows he's offside, so that's why he keeps on keeping himself around the ball, but not letting his feet touch the ball. And then he sees Bruno coming in, and he protects the ball, and then he lets Bruno shoot. Marcus Rashford does not touch the ball, so he is onside. But he's not onside. But Marcus Rashford has touched the ball, and he lets the pass go to a player who is onside, which is Bruno, and he scores. So in my opinion, that is 100% a goal because Rashford does not touch the ball. Freds, 8. He was so good. He was honestly, I would be tempted to say he was on par with Casemiro today. I think the fans did as well because 7.5 for him and 7.5 for Casemiro. Fred was so good. I mean, defensively, getting in tackles, his passing wasn't that bad as well. He was just, I wanted Fred to start today, and this is why. In games like this, he is so good with his tenacity. He gives more energy in the midfield than Eriksen. Gives us a defensive cover that we gave us a defensive cover that we needed today. He was so good, Fred. He was so good, and he was crucial to keeping De Bruyne out of the game. And De Bruyne still got an assist, but De Bruyne wasn't very involved in the game today. He didn't have a great game, and that was mainly because of Fred and Casemiro. 6, probably one of our least good performances today from us. And yeah, I mean, Eriksen wasn't really that great. As I said, I don't think he had a great game. I mean, he did make a great pass to Rashford. Rashford, he should have scored at least one, probably two of them, to be honest, in the first half. When you go around the keeper, you should find a way to score. And that's my opinion. For the second one, he's 2-on-1, but his last touch was too heavy. It's a bit too heavy. And it ended up in the palm, in the arms of Edison. The ball ended up in the arms of Edison. So they're not really good there from Rashford, but he did go for it, but he kind of picked up for it in the second half. So yeah, X was really great today. Just lost ball. Just got a bit of clash at times against the City midfielders, and that wasn't really great. Bruno Fernandes, I think I'm gonna give him an 8, because Captain Bruno, my captain, goal, not assist, but he got a goal. It was a good finish, and when he went to number 10, the game changed. He was a game changer when he went to number 10. Incredible by Bruno Fernandes, and he was having a pretty decent game off the wing as well. So yeah, Marcus Rashford, gotta give my boy an 8. He got into good positions in the first half. He looked dangerous in the first half, and he didn't make his chances count. But in the second half, got a goal, and he was so involved in the first goal as well. And that was very brilliant by Rashford, and that pass by Casemiro was brilliant as well, by the way. and Rashford used his brain, and he knew he was offside, so he let Bruno, who was onside, shoot. That was great by Rashford, who was heavily involved in the first goal. And for that second goal, Garnacho, brilliant. Garnacho gets. It was a good pass by Bruno, I believe, to Garnacho. Garnacho gets in the box, right? Goes for the cross with his right foot to Kyle Walker. Makes a good block with his head. Then on a rebound, he keeps it in play, goes to his left, and then he makes a sliding cross. He slides and crosses the ball, makes a low-driven cross with his left foot to Marcus Rashford, who's there to tap it into the net. That was brilliant by Alejandro Garnacho. And yeah, Rashford goal. Brilliant. Martial, I'll give him a 7. In the first half, his hold-up play was great, and it was very crucial to our attacking press. So for that reason, I'm giving him a 7. Anthony, I didn't really notice Anthony that much. A few counter-attacks, a few runs, that's it. It wasn't really involved in the game much. It wasn't really involved in the game. Garnacho, gotta give him a 7. Maybe I'm gonna give him an 8 actually, because I just think he makes such a big impact off the bench. And I'm being a bit generous today because of this amazing win. Garnacho was good today. He was so good. Well, so as I said, brilliant. What he did was brilliant for the second goal. And yeah, he was a threat to Manchester City, and he even was involved, and he did some defensive work towards the end of the game that impressed me as well for a young player like him. So yeah, that was great. Sandro, all of these were honestly just probably but kind of time wasting. And yeah, so maybe just give us a bit more defensive cover. That's the defense, I guess. Yeah. Ten Hag, 8. I would say the one mistake he made was bringing off Martial at halftime, because I don't even think Martial had a bad game. He was having a good game in my opinion because his older play was good. However, he made up for that change. We responded really well to the goal, because as soon as they scored, we started getting at their box. It was a great response from the lads. And the substitution for Eriksen for Garnacho was absolutely brilliant. His management of the game was really good. Many commentators were calling it a tactical masterclass by Ten Hag in the first half. It just shows how good he was, how good he managed the game. So yeah, man, so good. And he is, taking this club to new heights right now. And if we win against Arsenal, he really is making something special at Manchester United. We can completely say that. Right. Man of the match is actually a tough one. I'm gonna give it to a defender. No, midfielder actually. You know what? I'll give it to Fred. I just think his performance today was so good. I'm giving it to Fred. Ten Hag man of the match. That's the first time I've seen that. Okay. I mean, yeah, I get that. His management of the game was great, but we're talking about player of the match. I would give it to Fred, because I think he was one of the best players on the pitch, and just to turn up in a game like this. And I don't think Fred should start every single game after this. I don't think he should be a starter. I just don't think he's good enough to be a starter. And I might sound ridiculous after his performance today, but if he would start against Palace and Arsenal in a row, I don't think he'd play well in those games. Maybe one of those games, not all of those games, because that's just how he is. It's not very fully consistent. But it suited today's game, because in these games where you just need a defensive cover, when you need to mark a specific player, when you need more tenacity, when you need more energy in that midfield, then that is where Fred shines. And his mocking of De Bruyne was brilliant. And there were times even when he was mocking another player and someone else was mocking De Bruyne, he still had De Bruyne in his head. That was brilliant. This is brilliant by Fred, and yeah, I think he's my man of the match. But I get it, and I get that. So yeah, I think I'll end it off here. What a day for United. Anyways, guys, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications to be notified, or maybe put on the next video. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. It's gonna be the preview against Palace, I believe, and I will not miss the preview this time. It will not happen again. Sorry. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the Palace preview. Hopefully we're near.